looks like a good one.
Reading books about the LGBTQ plus experience is affirming for Brandy Roberts, and in many ways, life-changing.
I was able to gravitate towards the stories that I felt represented me, and I felt more seen that way. So it was really impactful for my life. I have to wait till 5 o'clock for happy hour.
Brandy uses laughter as a comedian to talk about her life experience.
That's my lesson. You know what I'm saying?
But her personal journey to coming out as lesbian was not funny. She realized around the age of 7 she was different, and there were no books to help her understand why. 20 years later, Brandy finds herself and her community reflected in books at the LGBT Center Library in Raleigh. Today, new voices are emerging to keep LGBTQ plus books out of public libraries and public schools, despite 21% of young people born after 1997 identifying with the community, according to Gallup. In March, Wake County's public libraries reinstated the book Genderqueer after initially pulling it after complaints. This month, the state Senate passed the Parents' Rights Bill. Part of the proposed law bans LGBTQ plus course curriculum for students in kindergarten through 3rd grade.
It's disheartening, mostly because, we want to make sure that kids are understanding inclusion.
Corey Hennessy is director of programs at the LGBT Center of Raleigh. They are glad Governor Cooper plans to veto the bill, but they say it emphasizes why the LGBT Center Library matters. Library books are color-coded based on where individuals fall on the LGBTQ plus spectrum.
Including, the transgender community, non-binary folks, the bisexual community. We have a lot of writers of color.
The library once boasted more than 5,000 books. But the pandemic and lack of funding forced the LGBT Center to scale down dramatically into a new office in the Commerce Building downtown on Hargett Street.
Moving into a smaller space just made the most sense, but having to pare down is kind of been sad in some ways, just because we've had such an amazing collection. We were the biggest library in the Southeast.
Now the size of a walk-in closet. That doesn't matter to Brandy, though, and many like her who say finding representation of our community, looking back at them, is the biggest gift.
To thine own self be true.
In Raleigh, Tim Pulliam, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.